Through this process, it's a two-stage process where there are three fundamental items that are discussed out of the gates. So once we've collected the data, and it's important to vet the data and discuss with the facility folks in terms of, do we have the right skill sets in the right place? Like, are the carpenters doing 100% maintenance, or are they doing partial construction projects, or the electricians and so on? So we'll vet that and identify how many working techs we have performing maintenance. Then we apply the adjusted square foot number to that, the normalized square footage, and we come up with a very realistic ranking of how they are performing. And again, separate from the management and support staff getting in the span of control, we want to look at that on a separate basis, since they are not the ones doing work orders. And then thirdly, with that adjusted square foot number, we can now apply the operating cost per square foot, broken out by what's the labor cost and what's the non-labor cost. So we get a good sense as to how they perform, number one, with working techs, and then also what's their cost, and how does the labor cost compare to the non-labor cost, which is supplies, purchase services, and so on. So that gives the big picture as to a starting point.
That's what
I've also found that roof square footage is another issue that often does not get into the mix. Extensive roofs require incrementally more staff to be able to go through and maintain any of the roof issues that are going on. So if we get above our zone between what's normal roof and what's extensive roof square footage, then I've got a factor that allows us to adjust for that, as well as the condition factor and the age factor. So there's a way to organize what that staffing impact would be. Again, comparing an older facility with a newer facility, that gets lost in the mix.
Yeah.
So this way, we can identify, well, the age is about a 1.5 FTE extra burden for that particular campus. Or again, the condition issues. Those are extra burdens that do not get counted into the into a newer building with less problems.